world. What up, familia? So I know it's been a minute, and I've been intending on going live more frequently. It's just been a bit of an ordeal, but before we get started, hopefully everything sounds good. uh, Shout out to my boy Rico. Thank you for. We wish the best for you guys. Thank you, much love, Rico. On Cash App, and shout out to my boy Wayne for the donation on Cash App. Regular supporter, a legend, bro. Thank you for all that you do. And on PayPal, Zachary, you guys slay on Modern Day Debate. God bless. Thank you very much, bro. Much love. It's greatly appreciated. All right, so this is gonna be a short stream because we have to go to the DMV. But yeah, I just wanted to catch up with you guys. So the stream is called Over the Target. You guys let me know if anything, if the sound and audio is good or whatever. But yeah, so Over the Target. And there's a few things I want to kind of go with that, or a few places. So one of them being, there is a lot of talk going on in the truth community or whatever. And there's a lot of subliminals being thrown around. Sublims, you know. And I think if you have a problem with somebody, it's probably best to just man up. Video is grabbled as usual. My gosh, bro, what can a brother do, man? The video is so bad, it's so crazy. Sorry, I can't do anything about it. Yeah, so, you know, if anyone knows, I kind of keep my comments to myself about other people, because I think that some form of a unified front is important in the truth community, quote unquote. As people coming to certain truths and waking up, when they come, they start to see like the so-called truthers just like bashing each other, and it's just so toxic, and everyone's a shill and everyone's a grifter and all this stuff. Everyone's a Mason confirmed and all this stuff. It's like, it just deters them away. So I really try not to feed into that. And there's some pretty prominent people going at it right now. And look, if you're going to keep, for those people bashing people I'm cool with or people close to me, you're flirting with me throwing the scope on you, which is kind of what the picture's about. And you know, once I line the scope up, I'm gonna drop rounds, bro. And I don't want to, but there are some people that need to walk back things that they've been saying and the way that they've been acting. And it's just getting old, bro. It's really annoying. It sounds like a bunch of 7th grade girls gossiping, and it's just exhausting and low vibration and toxic and stupid. But look, if you got a problem with me, the best thing to do is to just man up. Say you have a problem with me. Say my name. I go by many names. You can call me Austin, or Austin Witsit, or WitsitGetsIt, or Wit. You know, just say my name. You pick which one, so that we can finally just get it over with. Because the whole like tiptoeing around it thing is really lame. And so that's all I'm going to even feed into that low vibrational nonsense. The overall idea of being over the target is when you're over the target, when you're talking about some of the truth that they don't want you to talk about, whenever you're discussing subjects they don't want you to notice, that's when you get attacked the most. The people that get attacked the most, the streams that get attacked the most, for example, like how I literally can't go live. Know that there's something that's on this stream that they don't want you to hear. And the people that get deplatformed the most, the people that get censored the most, the people that get kicked off of stuff like PayPal, that's who you really know they don't want you listening to. They're over the target. No sound. Oh my goodness. Someone says audio's fine. I don't know. This is already getting exhausting at this point. But anyway, here's the deal. So I just want to give you guys a recap. If you really want to know who's telling you the stuff that you need to know, just look at who's heavily censored, look at who's getting attacked the most, look at who the quote-unquote truthers come at, look at who's being kicked off the most platforms, look who's being kicked off payment processing platforms, because that's when you're really going to know. And those people are over the target. Yes, Flat Earth is over the target, but it's just one of the targets. And it's so much bigger than that. It's so much bigger than that. So I guess overall my idea here is, like, when you get attacked and you see like visceral reaction from people and people just coming, like, you know, out of character, coming at you sideways, that just probably means you're over the target. And sorry that the quality sucks. But yeah, so with the stream, the reason I'm doing a lot of streams is because it's been like a real struggle to get the internet thing figured out consistently, which is the biggest detriment to the RV. It was really the only feasible way that we could go ahead and get a home, and we got the RV for such a good deal. And so I'm trying to figure it out, and I've been trying to figure it out for a few months and talking to different IT guys and everything, and it just seems to be a well-known problem. So basically, yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to pay like $1,500 for a little antenna that I'm gonna have to install and run through the RV to have a router, and then use an Ethernet, convenient name, to go straight to the MacBook, and then hopefully then I'll be able to do streams where I can cover this nonsense going on in Texas, and that'll probably just be on Rockfin. And all my live streams will always be free on Rockfin. I think I realized that the last premium, I didn't set it that way. I guess that's just the default. I don't want my live streams to ever have to cost money or anything like that. So they'll all be free. I'll try to see if I can change those, but those are still on YouTube for free. So my live streams are always free. There will start to be, once I can figure out this internet, I don't have $1,500 and to spend on that. We have to, so we bought just to tell you guys kind of what's going on. So I don't want you guys to think I'm just leaving you hanging or whatever, not doing any streams. Because I have like some legendary patrons that have been supporting me for a while. People that supported me for a while when I wasn't doing content. And you guys are awesome. I'll shout you guys out by name the next time I can get the computer to go on a computer screen. But anyway, I just don't want you guys to think that I'm like leaving you hanging. As of now, you guys know I just got a wife and I'm gonna start a family, and so protecting and providing for my family is gonna be the top priority. And if it's not feasible for me to do it by making content as a job, then I'll have to do something else and I'll stop making content. It's just what'll have to happen. But as of now, I want to do that, and I have a lot of people encouraging me to do it. So I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out, it's $1,500 for the freaking thing, and then it's, you know, it's like $150 to $200 a month for the service, and that should give me about 800 gigs a month, and I think that should be good. Because we stay in RV parks, they don't always have good service, and then when I try the personal hotspot and I have a Wi-Fi box, I pay $370 a month for my phone bill. And the reason that is because of on tour, I maxed out everything on every data, 4 devices of data, 3 devices, and then a Wi-Fi box. I did all that for the tour. I did all that to try to make sure we always could make content wherever we were. And when we stay in different places, it's just hard to keep consistent internet. This antenna, say we're here, I had to walk all the way over here to get just even to be able to do this. Which I do have like 70 download over here, so I don't know why the stream would, but anyway, that antenna will pick up the signals and give us good internet wherever we are. And then I should be able to, then I'll have a router where I can run the actual cable, and I'll be able to do streams more frequently. So there's a quick little update on that. That's what the hiccup is. It's just like $1,500 up front. And you guys know, I mean, not only do I not like that, I don't even have the ability to like get a credit card to pay for that or something. So I'm really trying to figure it out. It's at the standstill where it's like, that's the only way I can bring in money, or I'm gonna have to get a different job, and it's just like hard to even get the thing in the first place. And of course I have all kinds of other expenses. Like, so we bought the RV, and I know some of this, it may be boring for people keep asking me what's going on, and so I'm trying to tell you guys. And I'm sorry again if the stream is stripping out, but so we bought the RV in Florida, but the only address we had to register it was in Maryland. They told us that we could change that, but turns out we can't. And so we, instead of it being in like the normal lien agreement when you buy a vehicle and the taxes are included, we have to pay it out of pocket. And so it's going to cost us like $5,000 to register the vehicle, and we had to pay like $600 to get it inspected. You have to have a state inspection, so we had to pay $600 to get the RV inspected. And this is after we put a down payment on the freaking thing, like a lot of money in a down payment, all of like money and time we put into fixing it up, because we got such a good deal on it, we had to fix it up. And now we have to pay like, it's like $5,000 in sales tax to register the freaking vehicle, to make it like legal. And you can't really do like the affidavit thing with this. You entered a lien agreement. So anyway, we're trying to figure out that. That's $5,000 that we have to come up with, and the internet's $1,500 that I have to come up with to be able to start streaming every day, or like 5 days a week probably is the plan, with different shows. So yeah, that's where we are. I mean, I have a bunch of different guests that are willing to come on. I can pull some really VIP guests. So I want to do like guest streams. And then I have a bunch of invites to be on some pretty prominent places, and I know some pretty prominent people. So anyway, long story short, I do have a lot of really epic content I want to start bringing, where it's more organized and consistent, where you guys know like Austin streams at this time on these days, and I'll be there every day. And I just have to figure out this internet thing. So it's like $1,500. So there's why you guys know why I haven't really been on here. 5,000. Mine was only $380 to register. We have to pay the sales tax on the. We have to pay the sales tax on the RV. That's why it's so expensive. So the state inspection was $600, because you have to get your state inspection, your fog test, and all that stuff in Maryland. And we were told we'd be able to switch over to South Dakota, which doesn't require it being in person, doesn't require an inspection, and the sales tax is a little cheaper. And then they basically reneged on us after we already signed whatever. So long story short, yeah, it's the sales tax that's like $5,000. Don't register, let the cops punish you for nothing, sue their pants off. I just addressed that. That sounds cool, but you can't do that whenever you're in you signed an agreement. So we're in debt for the RV, right? It's not like we bought the RV cash. So that's when it's different. The agreement is that you have to register it. That's what the actual loan agreement is. So anyway, it's the sales tax that's so expensive. It's not the registration fee. The registration fee is probably a few $100. Look into Tinder for payment. Okay, I've never heard of that, but I'll see whatever that is. Yeah, and then I paid for the appeal, and they're supposed to be getting back to me on the freaking whatever it's called. Oh yeah, the transcripts. Dude, rent an apartment. We're thinking about renting a place. At this point, because I would have consistent internet, and we have to pick out where we would go. And maybe just park the RV there while we rent until we can try to save up to get land. We could technically flip the RV, I think, maybe. I don't know. I'm considering a lot of things. We're trying to figure it out. But we didn't just go rent an apartment. First of all, I don't like apartments. It would be a house. I'm not doing that. I'm not living in a city. And we got this because we didn't know exactly where we want to go, and what everything going on in the world, and where her family is and where my family is. We're trying to figure out the best way. So we needed a place right then, and we figured like the best mix was we got an RV, $20,000 under MSRP, and yeah, and I don't want to sit here and talk about my finances the whole time, but the point is, anyway, I'm explaining to you guys what's going on behind the scenes. We've had a lot going on. I've been pulling stuff together, trying to figure everything out, and I'm at a bit of a standstill with the internet because it's like $1,500 up front. So obviously, if anybody wants to help with that, or thinks they know some alternative, but Again, if you start telling me to get some internet box, I want you to know I've researched this for like 2.5, 3 months. It is the only way. It's the only way. So anyway, there you go. There's the update on that. We'll try to figure it all out. And because I want to start doing content again, and then I think I'm going to go hit DC while we're out here. We're in Maryland right now. We didn't plan on being here this long. It's just been a whole ordeal. And I don't want to bore you guys, but it's just been a whole ordeal, like with the Jeep, and registering the Jeep, and the engine light coming on, even though it's like freaking had 30,000 miles on it, and then the insurance, and then the CarMax coverage that was supposed to cover it didn't cover it, paid for it out of pocket, and then we had to pay for it out of pocket again, and then it came back on, and it looks like there's something wrong with like the transmission, and it's like a new Jeep, and CarMax is just basically sold us a lemon, and it's telling us to kick rocks, and it's just a whole bunch of random stuff, but it's all good. I know it's for a reason. There's something we're supposed to do, and I feel like the creator's kind of pushing me towards what we're supposed to do. That was like a military helicopter. They're coming for us. Anyway, I don't know if any of you guys saw Kai and I did a debate on Modern Day Debate. You can go check it out. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Obviously, the globe earthers don't even know their own model, and they, in my honest recollection, is that they got destroyed and didn't know anything about it. But yeah, you guys can go check that out. I think I may do a few more on there for people over in that way. And I really just want to I want to kind of change things up. I want to do streams where we need someone, and there's a few people trying to do it, but we need someone that goes live every day and covers the truth in an efficient method where so like with the Texas shooting thing, your opponent was weak. Yeah, they were terrible. Where I can just break it all down for you, and not where like RV breaks it down and it takes them 6 hours, not where like no one talks about it because they're on YouTube. Like basically being the Truther News channel where like we're not going to cover mainstream stupid stuff, but like every day you can kind of keep up to date what's going on without having to watch the garbage that's on the TV. And so that's kind of that's kind of my plan. And I just have to figure all this stuff out first. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. I don't want you guys to think that I'm like leaving you guys hanging or anything like that. I'm not. Yeah, well, yeah, the helicopter, and this guy's mowing over here, just going in circles, clearly on the clock, just killing his time. Taylor just seemed sad and defeated in that debate. Jen seemed a bit more fair, like she remarked that it was mysterious how coincidentally the moon and sun line up perfectly. Yeah, for sure. It's like she brought up also how the moon, she thinks the moon keeps the atmosphere in, and it's because she doesn't know how to rebut the fact that the second law dictates that the pressure would fill the available space. But yeah, she's clearly more honest. But if you go read the comments, I think this is kind of what I'm saying. For one, when you're over the target, even like just normies, like they're going to get super triggered and super mad, and they're going to call you names and straw man you and ad hom you. If you go read the comments, they're all straw mans. All you'll ever see is a straw man. And that's, you know, you're over the target. That means that they can't actually argue against what you're arguing against. I think we're far beyond having to argue. The reason that we do the debates, and we took the approach where we're just kind of, we didn't want it to be the same redundant, played out, like, geometric horizon, black swan, and all the flat earthers, they want me to do that, all the people like on Discord and stuff, but it's like we just want thought-provoking, laid back. That's why we laugh and we try to have fun and we try to be chill, and when they interrupt, we try not to interrupt them back too much and we let them go on anyway. We just want to be like chill, not toxic, low vibration, redundant, reiterative stuff. You know, we're talking about stuff that needs to be addressed so people can truly understand where they live, like the electric gradient and how, you know, gravity is nothing more than incoherent dielectric acceleration, but you don't, it's simple. It's electrostatics. Like when you touch someone, you shock them. When you walk on your feet, that's what everything is. All matter is that. That's what holds all matter together. You can't have matter without that. You know, any type of phenomenon you see in the world is electrostatic. This will help you start to understand a very important aspect of life and where you live. You're encompassed with an electromagnetic field, which is why in the Globebuster song I said, you know, that there's like, that the resonance is your residence and it's heaven sent, because you live in like this electromagnetic resonance, and it's an encompassing field of energy, your field of energy. That's how everything works. Your intro clips on the debate were fire. Thank you. Yeah, we just want like thought-provoking thing where if someone new, they're like, whoa, what are the astronauts saying this? Whoa, I didn't know about this. I'm not falling down this low tox, like hyper technical nonsense. And if anyone knows, I can do it with the best of them. You know, I can debate the technicalities of the globe earth with the best of them, bring out the credentials, bring out the field experts, bring them on 10v1. I know all about their religion. I know all about it, the depths of it. And that's because I wanted to know, and I wanted to truly test what I thought. And so you know, it's like when you see the comments, like they don't even understand the globe. It's like the person debating us, we were talking about the gyroscope and how supposedly the ring leg or gyro shows the earth is spinning. And I'm like, okay, but you agree then that it would stay the same at the same latitude? No. So you don't even understand the globe. You don't even, and to be arrogant and cocky, it's just so crazy. It's like, it's whatever. It's not, these are internet heroes, internet thugs, keyboard warriors that would never talk to me like this in person. And it's just stupid to even give them too much time. I go on there because I like James. I think it's a decent platform. I get lots of emails of people telling me that the reason they woke up to the deception of the earth was seeing a debate I had on Modern Day Debate. And so is that pollen? That's like, they're called like cotton field trees or something like that. So it's like, it comes from the trees. It's like it's snowing. Exactly, did not understand the implication of their own position at all. But go read the comments and it's like, these stupid flirts shouldn't breed. And what are you talking about? What are you talking about? If I have a child, my child is going to be smarter than you at the age of 5, buddy. Like, pump the brakes, man. What is wrong with you? It's just all straw mans. It's like they don't even understand it. They don't know how maps work. They don't know how telescopes work. They don't know how. No, we know how all of it works. We know how everything works. He said, oh, they're acting like, they said Einstein said the earth was flat. Tell me one time Einstein said the earth was flat. No one said Einstein said the earth was flat. It's called a straw man fallacy. It's where you misrepresent the opponent's argument and then you try to defeat that argument. It's like the most dishonest tactic in the world. It's not even worth like really lowering your vibration. These people, they shouldn't leave the house without a helmet on. And look, if you can't accept the fact they lied about the earth, dude, maybe it's just not for you, man. You're not there yet. It's like, I don't want to convert people. This isn't some cult. It's a super big part of truth. Like finding out where you live is a super big part of truth, but it's like, that's not all I'm concerned with. People need to realize, like, they need to stop eating so many GMOs. They need to stop drinking all this messed up water. They need to exercise and get in the sun and take their shoes off and walk around the ground. They need to make babies. They need to get land. They need to have chickens and ducks and goats and cows. And, you know, they need to have pear trees and all these different types of fruit trees and whatever they can. And that's what we want to do, which is one of the reasons we got the RV, because we wouldn't need a structure on the actual land and you can get a better deal on it. But anyway, long story short, the truth isn't limited to the earth. The reason that I hone in on the earth, and that's the primary thing that I've talked about so far, is because it rips the veil off of everything else. That's what it is. Like, yeah, it shows the creator. If you don't know there's a creator already, though, you're just lost, man. You're lost, bro. The necessary antecedent to creation is a creator. How do you have intuition and dreams? How do we have the same cycle happening in the sky forever? If you think the earth's a magic spinning ball that came out of nothing, it still had to be created. It still had to be created, right? So it's like, Sean Hawkins is live streaming your vid on his channel. It's gross. It's gross. This old crusty man is obsessed with you and Kai. Old man obsessed with younger triggers gives me major pedo vibes. Yeah, whatever. Just who cares? It's like, you should already know there's a creator. Okay. There's no other way. Like within the heliocentric nonsensical. And first of all, heliocentric model is wrong. It hasn't been the heliocentric model for 40 years. We go around the great attractor supposedly now. The sun's not even the center anymore. So it's the great attractor. Sounds kind of like Satan to me. Sounds kind of like the enemy. What a joke. Anyway, even if you believe that nonsensical, religious, philosophical, ontological nonsense that is the heliocentric model, it still requires a creator. The fact that the moon is right there, the fact that you're in the sustain, the fact that we have everything that we do coinciding, not like non sequitur to sustainability, like the optical effects of the sky, it proves a creator. It all proves a creator. Okay, no matter what it is. Oh, now this guy's gonna come mow the yard over here, man. This little goober. I've never met someone so lame. I'm sorry. Flatman X, how are you not a mod, bro? This dude was over here for like 2 hours already. It's like he's just killing his time, just running over the place. It's like what a joke, man. Anyway. Yeah, he's a goober, man. Seriously. He's getting on my nerves a lot right now. Alright, anyway. I think I'll chat with you guys for like another half hour. Yeah, but I just wanted to catch up with you guys. I wanted you guys to know the reason I haven't been going live. I'm thinking about trying to find a place. We have to pick where we're going to go and park the RV there, maybe rent for a little bit so I have consistent internet, because that's the struggle. And really, I'm going to have to come up with $1,500 to pay for this antenna. And then that'll up my monthly data bill from $370 to like $550 or something like that. But whatever. So that's the next thing that's kind of holding us back, and then we'll be good. And then we have to figure out how to pay for all this other stuff. Long story short, I've been trying my best to get it all together so I can bring you guys consistent, good content. What are you doing? My audio's coming through great. Well, that's good, but still super annoying. Austin, you're young, strong, and will be an awesome part of the body. Church, keep following the way. Thank you, man. Yeah, for sure, I will. That is the plan, brother, man. That's the plan. Oh, I got one on my beard. You won the debate the other day. Love you guys. Thank you, man. Much love. What's up, Vader Bear? I miss chilling with you guys, too. Are you willing to talk flat earth on a channel called Bobby's Perspective? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I have like 30 different requests to jump on channels. So again, I have to have consistent internet to do that. That's the only way. I wonder if he wants to fight me. I think that might be it. I think he might actually want to fight. Definitely won that debate. Dude, I think 2 chipmunks that were drunk could have won that debate. It was awful. But no, that's what I'm saying. Like, you go read the comments, they'll say that we lost, we got destroyed. Oh, the flat earth, like always, doesn't bring anything. And it's like, we just have to teach them all the time. It's a bunch of straw men. They're not even something to consider. It's as if they don't exist. They're worthless. They're like the globe zealots, the anti-flat earther keyboard warriors. They're not even real people to me, bro. Like, who cares about them? It's like, dude, if you're not blown away that the stars appear to be effects of sonoluminescence, and that's very interesting, and the cymatic patterns are very consistent with that, and the scriptures say that there's heavenly water. If you can't even understand the scriptures and the validity of them historically and anthropologically, and how gravel they've been because they are the truth, and it's just crazy. And I got a lot of stuff I want to talk to you guys about, like the misunderstandings about Islam. And I know that there's a lot of stuff I'll say that'll trigger people, but there's a whole bunch of things I need to cover. There's a whole bunch of things I need to cover that people need to hear. And also there's apparently a whole bunch of people need to put in their place, and I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to do it. I don't care how long you've been. I've been at this for 10 years. No one cares. I don't care how long you've been a truther making videos. I will throw that scope on you and empty the clip without even hesitating. Just say my name, or stop talking about my homies. Stop subliminally talking about me. But overall, I try to bridge gaps. You know, like when the globe busters and flat earth debate thing was about to explode. Guess why I didn't? Because of me, like 4 times. And I try to do this all the time. I try to always bridge the gap with people, because we're not going to agree on everything. Sometimes people say things they don't mean, say things that they shouldn't say. They get caught up. They get the pride of like them having a channel, the pressure of that, you know, like another man talking to another man, and then you have to defend yourself and stuff. And so, broski, a stream on Islam is long overdue. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Dude, it's going to go down for sure. It's going to go down for sure. There's a whole bunch of misunderstandings. I will just say a little bit here, right? Like, well, what countries is it that still actually adhere to the principles of the Torah? What countries is it that's not having gigantic gay parades? You know, what country is it that doesn't promote promiscuity of the female? What country is it that still understands the scriptures say that you can't have more than one wife? You have to protect and provide for them forever, though. Well, like, what culture is it that doesn't consume pork all the time? You know, like, there's one that seems to be a little bit more about their action, and nothing is collective or generalized. And I will get into the specifics. And all these little all these religious internet theologians, I'm going to intellectually eviscerate all your arguments. Just rest assured, stay calm, buddy, it's coming. But Islam is very beautiful in many ways. The people that listen to Islam are very, very genuine, beautiful people in many ways, and they get misrepresented by the West a lot. And I'm tired of hearing it. I'm tired of Christians that eat pork all the time and that just spit on the scriptures. And I'm not judging their salvation or anything like that. But the people that aren't about it and just say the word Jesus over and over, they love to talk about people that really live based on the freaking scriptures and the word. That's like, dude, you can shut up, bro. Maybe if you did some more activism, more donations would come through. Yeah, I want to start doing more activism again. I'm about to go to DC. It's just hard, bro. It's like, I don't think, actually, tons of, like, I got a decent amount of donations, but not really. Actually, the tour cost me all my savings, and it cost Chris money too. We went broke to do the tour, bro. It wasn't, no, like, activism, I wasn't making money doing activism. Not at all, bro. It was awful. And then, but anyway, I'm not with Chris now. I'm obviously not going to put my wife in, like, that toxic, dangerous environment every day. And so I have to go out there now by myself, hope someone's in the area, have to go drive all the way there, and then I have to go out there with the freaking speaker and all this stuff by myself, watch my six by myself. It's intense. So, you know, I do want to do it. It won't be like an everyday thing like it was on the tour, but I do want to kind of bounce around and go to different places. That is the plan. So I plan on going to DC soon. They put pork in everything. Yeah, everything, bro. You can't even eat breakfast in America without them trying to put pork in it. We miss activism. I got you, man. I met you in Hollywood. I'm a big fan. What's up, bro? You tolerate everything, you stand for nothing. Islam is like Judaism for the Gentiles. How is it like Judaism? I'm not gonna get fully into the Islam thing. That it's gonna be a whole stream. If you ever come back to New Mexico, I got your back, bro. Sweet, thanks, man. Love your work, Austin. God bless. Thank you very much, Billy. Much love, bro. You donate quite a bit. I appreciate it. If the Atmo was attached to the Earth, then wouldn't a northern wind make the globe automatically change to a northern rotation? LOL. If the Atmo was attached to the Earth, then wouldn't a northern wind make the globe automatically change to a northern? Yeah, of course. Their model doesn't actually claim it's attached to the Earth. Jesus, the only way to the Father, salvation is a free gift from God. Pretending you can earn salvation is absolutely the satanic Luciferian lie. Our religions, no matter how beautiful our lives. Oh, okay. Well, what's up, man? I'm not going to take the bait, though, because I don't have that long to stream here. But religion sucks, and Islam actually says that Yahusha is the Messiah. I guess the Western Christians don't know that. This is why I know for a fact that my stream is going to trigger a lot of people. I also know that it's because they're coming from ignorance based on Western media brainwash. Because I used to think the same thing. I used to think so badly about Islam, and now I've actually done some research, and I know that there's a bunch of misrepresentations. I don't consider myself Muslim, obviously. I'm not about to like switch over to Muslim or anything. I believe that Yahushua is the Messiah. I do not say that he is God, because no, the whole time he points to the Father. The entire time he's alive, he points to the Father. 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 Now we have a bunch of white people in the West in 2022 pointing to him and dismissing the Father and saying, oh, that's the creator of the Old Testament and all this other nonsense. And it's like, yo, it's a bad look. And I'm going to give my take on it, and I don't care who I trigger, and I've never cared who I trigger. And it is what it is. My point is, a lot of these people that talk bad about Islam, they eat pork every day, bro. They eat pork every day. I'm not saying that's a salvation thing. My thing is, if the creator's told you this is not good to eat, and you're like, oh, well, no, Jesus, and then eat your bacon, you don't have a sincere heart, bro. I'm not trying to hear it. I'm not trying to hear it. It's about your heart, bro. It's about your heart. And the creator says, if you don't know his real name, you can still get there. And even if you don't get to read the Bible, you can still get there. It's about your heart. It's about being sincere. And whenever he gives you the answers, then you actually adhere to them and you apply them to your life. So I guess that's the whole point here, is that people don't really know what they're talking about. They just regurgitate religion. D-Real, thank you for the super chat, bro. Much love. What up, fam? Shout out to my boy Chocolate Saiyan. How's it going, brother, man? The free gift of salvation through Jesus Christ alone is bait, then that's very suspicious. No, if you just say the name Jesus, you don't just automatically get a pass to do whatever you want to. That's my point. And that's what modern Christianity is. And no one can tell me different, because I've been to all the denominations. I grew up in it. I talk to them all the time. Jesus is God, and if I say Jesus, I can do what I want to. There is no sin. No one's perfect. No one's perfect. So I can keep watching my porn and being a little squirt boy and eating my bacon every day and eating my pork sandwich and my sausage biscuits. And dude, pork is disgusting, bro. And I can eat my crab and my lobster. I can do what I want to. And it's like, I'm not the creator, bro. But like the fact that you can't sacrifice things like food that he says don't eat is very, you want to talk about suspicious. Suspicious is just saying things but not living them. That's what's suspicious. And Islam, people that adhere to Islam, a lot of them actually live it. That's my point. That's my point. Yep, I find a lot of Christians who are anti-Muslim hold on to unscriptural hell doctrine of judgment. Yeah, first of all, it says that you'll cease to exist, and that's very real. And the scriptures are the way. But it's like, Islam says revere the people with a good book, and they also still revere the Torah. I guess oh no, the modern Christian says the Torah doesn't matter, and they're better than the people that still listen to the Torah. And they don't put up with girls dressing half naked, and they don't eat the nasty, unclean food. Like, for me, it's just like, bro, what is it that we're missing here? My point is, I will talk about it in my Islam stream. I knew it would trigger people. If you think me briefly talking about it right now is triggering you, you just wait. I'm going to do this stream, and it's going to be in depth, and it's going to get real, and you guys are going to get uncomfortable. And sometimes uncomfortability is needed. And I don't think that's a word, but iPhone says it's not a word. Uncomfortability. Activism is low impact. Overall, I kind of agree, but so is sitting in the shadow banned corner of the internet. Right? So, I mean, what you gonna do? I mean, eat biblical clean and you will be blessed. Exactly. It's like, do what you want to do, man. Do what you want to do. But, like, the more I apply the actual, like, instructions, which is what Torah actually means, the more blessings I get, the healthier I feel, the more in tune with the Creator I feel. It's like, I feel like I can just talk to the Creator in my head right now and get immediate answers. Like, immediate answers. And like the proof's in the pudding, as they will say. So I don't really care what someone's got to say, man. I don't care what someone's got to say. It's like right now we have all these like things kind of like making the situation tricky. I know it's because we're supposed to be here right now, and then I got verification of that whenever the flat earth attorney is right here down the street. I'm like, why we gotta be? Oh, now I know. It's like everything's happening for a reason, and I trust the Creator, and the Creator consistently shows He's got my back. So anyway, my point is, I'm not trying to judge people. I'm saying that religious dogma is literally the very thing the Messiah spoke out against the whole time. And the Messiah pointed to the Father the whole time. The whole time. Everything he said, everything he did, he was like, Father, 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 Father. And now people just want to throw the Father out, or they want to equate him to the Father. If he is the Father, then why is he talking about going to the Father the whole time? Well, he's praying to himself. Like, if you believe in the Trinity, you're wrong. I'm sorry. That is a doctrine of belief. That's a belief that men have come up with, a religious belief that is Gnostic background, right? So it's like, come on, man. Like, does this not mean we are forgiven of our sins? What do you mean? What does what not mean that? Oh, Ephesians 1:7. In whom we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of his sins according to the riches of his grace. So does that mean that you get to just do whatever you want to and don't have a sincere heart? Because just saying words doesn't mean it's real. It's like, am I being misunderstood? Okay, if what you're saying is true and you have a true relationship with the Creator, the proof of faith is action. So we will know them by the fruit that they bear. Okay, Trinity is Bible. No, it's not. No, it's literally not. It's literally not, bro. It's Catholic. It's Roman Catholic. It's not the Bible. I didn't want to do this. I'll do a stream, okay? And we'll cover all of it. My point is, I've grown a lot. I've learned a bunch of things. I've been shown lots of things. I'm not perfect. I'm still learning things. I know for a fact, I prayed and confirmed to me that there is no one alive right now that knows all the answers, and we live in the era of mass deception. And to be wary of anyone that thinks that they know it all and they've had the same doctrine belief for like 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, then they're being dishonest. They're being dogmatic. They're being like the very people Yahusha used to rebuke, because no one knows the answers. And that KJV is not perfect, my man. And if you think it is, you're lying. You're lying. and I prayed and fasted about it. So maybe you should go pray and fast about it instead of just telling me what I already know. It's just like a glober. It's like a glober trying to teach me about the globe. I'm like, dude, I know all about the globe, bro. I know all about the globe. I know all about the Western Christian religion. I know all about it, okay? I literally went around the whole entire United States telling people about the Messiah, praying with them, telling them where they should go to try to get a great relationship, trying to wake people up to the Creator, tell them how awesome the Father is, tell them his real name, tell them like, it doesn't matter what you've done. I actually did that. So if you just sit on the internet or you just like shut down conversations about the Creator all day, every day, how are you going to talk to someone and judge them like you're way better than them when he went out face to face off camera talking to people about the Creator all day, every day? Like, well, what? And I'm not saying I'm perfect or better than people. I'm not at all. It's just like, it's just hard for me to take it seriously. It's just like the glober I was debating in modern day debate, perfect analogy. He's trying to teach me about the freaking gyroscope, right? He's teaching me about gyroscope. He's like, how stupid I am. I don't know the gyroscope proves the earth is spinning. And then I'm like, okay, let's just cover the basics. And you understand that in the globe, at the same latitude, you'll get the same degree, right? You'll get the same precession every single time at the same latitude on the globe. No. So you don't even know what you're talking about. You're trying to teach me about something you don't know what you're talking about. Now, I'm not talking to anyone specific in the chat. Like Gospel Bear, I know he does know a lot about the scriptures. And like, I love Gospel Bear. We're going to have some fundamental disagreements, I'm pretty sure. But it's like, it's whatever. If it extends over into someone thinking that they're going to start judging me and telling me that I don't have my salvation or anything like that, that's when you're going to get in some real bad water with me. And outside of that, I don't care. It's just like, I can guarantee you, even if you're right with your Roman Catholic derived Western dogmatic religion of Jesus is God, then rebuking and talking down to everyone that's Islam, that adheres to Islam, is definitely not what the Messiah would do. It's definitely not what he would do. So, if you know the madness of the globe, that's when you go flat, unless you appeal to authority and never think for yourself. Yeah, for sure. Hi, Austin. Did you ever research Nasraim? Yeah, for sure. The original followers of the Mashiach, which is actually spelled CH, brother. They are not the so-called Christians. These are not interchangeable terms. Yeah, but the reason that I don't care, like, it's just like I will never run away from being called a flat earther. I'll never run away from being called a Christian, because I'm not ashamed of my faith, and it means to follow Christ, technically. But yeah, I get it. Nasrim is the followers of the way. I definitely understand what you're saying. I don't go around saying like Christianity, but I'm not. It's the same thing with flat Earth. Like, I don't think the Earth but like the Earth provably measures flat, is used flat. It's a plane. It's a topographical plane. It's not what they said it is. No one knows the shape of it. No one knows how big it is. No one knows the entirety of it. No one knows the accurate map layout. But when someone says, are you a flat earther? I'm never going to run away from flat Earth. If someone says, are you a Christian? I'm never going to run away from that. But yeah, I know that they're different, and that actually, like, Christian was a term made by the Roman Catholic Church. And then how can people that have researched and found out the Romans lied about everything still like defend so much of their stuff so like adamantly? I don't understand it. It's really confusing. You have to break away from it. Like, the Creator showed me, like, he showed me, I asked him to show me, and he did. That's what's so beautiful about the Creator. This is why I'm so passionate. This is why I tell everyone, because I'm like, bro, I get where you're coming from, whether you're agnostic or you're this religion or you're whatever. I know where you're coming from. I have a long journey myself. I found out that, bro, it's all the BS is for the birds, bro. The truth is, if you humble yourself and you talk to the Creator, bro, and you ask him questions and you ask him to show you things and you're willing to apply what he shows you and you actually show humility and you start cutting things out of your life and you start doing what he says, he starts showing you so much stuff you can't keep up. And he answers your questions. He doesn't want you running around confused or lost. He wants you to have answers. The Creator, you know, the Creator that has to exist because literally that's the necessary antecedent to creation. And like, I would rather bring people over to where they go more towards understanding there's a personable Creator that they can talk to and pray to and worship and like fast and get closer to and find answers. I want to bring them there. I don't want to create this little dogmatic box and then they hear the same regurgitated phrases they've always heard that they characterized with this bad experience they had with religion, and they don't want to hear it. I want them to just start to get closer to the Creator. The Creator's going to show them, like, hey, go to those scriptures. He talks to me through the scriptures. So no one can tell me that the scriptures are trash. They're not. They're the most historically and anthropologically accurate compilation of text that exists. They also are not complete. The KJV is not complete. If you think it is, you're wrong. And you're out of pride because however many years you've taught your children that, or you've said that, or you've been in a group, or whatever it is, been in your church, you can't accept that you don't know. That, dude, that's the very thing the scriptures repeatedly say, do not do. Do not do that. And we're supposed to be like that of children. Children are always asking questions because they don't know everything. They're like, well, why is that? What is that? We're supposed to be like that. We're supposed to always have an open learning spirit. And I prayed about it. The Creator showed me, trust me, there's a lot of stuff that your generation does not know and has been deceived about. And that effectively we're being revealed truths, but there's a process and everyone's not ready, and it's different levels to when they're going to be shown things. So if you think you know everything, you don't. You don't. I promise. You don't know. If you think you know everything about the scriptures, you're wrong. You do not. You do not at all. And so that's all I'm going to say about it. And like, if Islam says that Yahusha is the Messiah, they say that there's the one Creator. They say revere the people of the good book. They follow the Torah to this day. They're definitely not the way the Western Christians that are all fake Christians and do whatever they want to and eat all kinds of nasty food and do all kinds of sins, just act crazy, and they just crappy people, and they don't help people out. And if they help people out, they want everyone to know they helped them out. Those same people are going to talk down like radical idea. A lot of it that came from doctrine, just like the Christian. So I don't want to talk about this all day. I don't have time for this. Anyway, I'll do a stream on Islam, and it is what it is. So hopefully something what I said resonated. I guess I get worked up. I'm like a passionate person, but just so you guys know, like, I've only heard Muslims say Yahusha was just a prophet. That's saying a lot of them do say that, but then you really look into what it actually says, and you look into it, he's the one that comes back and fights the Antichrist. Dajjal. So that it's not what everyone thinks on the surface. The question I used to always ask Muslims, I'm like, I can refute Islam in like one question. I'm like, okay, so, and that's why I think it's very rich when people are like, you don't understand us. I was better at refuting Islam from your worldview than you are. That's why it's just hilarious. It's just like the Globers. It's just like the Globers. It's literally just like the Globers. It's like, I used to be like, okay, so if you say that Yahusha or Jesus was a Messiah, was a prophet, if he was a prophet, and a prophet cannot lie, for a prophet is not a prophet if he's lying, so what he says has to be true and tested, and you test what the prophet says, and you're saying that Jesus was a prophet, and he said he's the Messiah, then wouldn't that mean he's not a prophet if you think he's not the Messiah? And a lot of them couldn't answer my question. And I'm like, okay, you're tripping. What's going on? And then I've recently found out that isn't actually what they all think. That isn't even necessarily what it says, right? So it's like, he's the one that comes back and fights Dajjal, the Antichrist, which would make him the Messiah. So there are. I'm not saying like I love Islam, I'm about to be Muslim. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, dude, judging people and acting like you know they're detached from the Creator because they don't believe your religious dogma of the Western world is definitely not the move. Because where was the Messiah? Over there, wasn't he? He was over there. So I don't want to get too much into it. Let me see what it says. Are we not supposed to shave or cut our beard until it bothers you? Then it's okay. What the hell? Okay, it's not until it bothers you. Like, I had a crazy breakout on my face and I shaved my beard. And actually what it says is not to cut your beard for the dead. Not to cut the sides of your beard for the dead. So is that what you're talking about? Where it says don't cut the sides of your beard for the dead? And then in the entire context of that, it's saying like don't mark your body for the dead. Don't do this for the dead. All these different rituals they did for the dead. Don't cut the sides of your beard for the dead. That's what it says. That's what it says. Look, everyone gets on my nerves, bro. I'll be honest. This is why you guys are doing nothing for the Creator. And I'm extending a message for you, okay, from the Creator. He's very infuriated at people that are very dogmatic and judgmental and talk down to people and act like that's what the Pharisees were, bro. He hates it. He hates it, bro. He wants you to show love, provoke thought, be a good, like, for people to see your life and your actions, see, and be like, wow, this guy sold all his possessions. He actually sold his possessions. This guy actually sold all his possessions and went out into the world and did this and this and this. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not like a perfect example or anything like that. I'm saying that's how you actually bring people. That's what the Creator wants. He wants them to see your fruit, bro. Like, to see that, like, you go and help someone behind the scenes and no one has to know about it. But then they find out and they're like, wow, this guy's been helping people out this whole time and he doesn't talk about it. That's what you're supposed to do. Be loving and understanding and caring and be a good example. Not like judgmental and dogmatic and talk down to people and all that stuff and misinterpret the scriptures where it literally is talking about rituals they did for the dead, and then you're like, oh, Austin shaved his beard. What the hell? It's like, dude, dude. Oh my gosh, bro. Whatever. I have a beard now. What's up? It takes me like a couple weeks to grow my beard. Oh man, Austin shaved his beard. Oh my gosh. I do think men should have beard. I think that the Hebrew culture was to have a beard. I think that we should have beards. So that's why I'm growing my beard back out. It doesn't say like, you're just misrepresenting the scriptures. It's like every angle gets on my nerves. And I swear, that's why I think I'm over the target, because I trigger everybody, bro. I trigger everybody. I'm not conforming what I think or what I say to any group, period. Whether that be the flat earthers, the globe earthers, the Christians, the Muslims, the Torah observant, but you're like real dogmatic about it, and no. Like the fact that you don't do the Torah exactly like everyone else does, or you're not right where they think you should be, doesn't mean someone's going to hell, man. It doesn't. To hell, which means cease to exist. It's like, come on, man. Here's the deal for all the people. Look, I know that a lot of this conversation that I'm having is actually why you guys feel uncomfortable about coming to the truth. What about simulation theory, bro? It's just an updated deception from evolution, because evolution didn't work and it's basically run its course, and so now they're updating to simulation, which acknowledges design but still deceives people because it removes the personable relationship that exists with the creator as if it's some detached nihilistic programmer. So anyway, although there's portions of it that are true in my opinion, and it's like I think reality is fractal, and there's like this algorithmic synchronization that happens in the form of waves, but that's a whole nother stream. God seems like hell to me. Yeah, sure, for colloquially, but not in like the Western Christian churchy way. And dude, there's a church on every freaking corner, bro. You guys think that that's legit? You guys think that the church on every corner in the most sunken depravity cities everywhere you go, you think that all those churches are right? Is that what you think? But anyway, I want to talk to the other people. I want to talk to real people here, okay? Not the people that think they already know everything. I know that the conversations we're having where you hear like these theological discussions and debates and all these intricacies, it's like overwhelming and it's exhausting and it pushes you away. And look, people like that, just let it go. Don't worry about that. This is what you need to do, okay? You have to pray to the creator like on a genuine vibe. Like, dude, swallow your pride and go just talk to him, man. Like, talk to him. Cry if you have to, because if certainly if you're new to this and you're really being genuine, you're gonna cry. It's gonna make you cry, bro. But like, at least you're gonna tear up because like you're being so sincere for one of the first times in your life. You're gonna feel vulnerable. It's like the part of you can't hide. You can't hide from this. You can't hide or misrepresent anything, right? It's like you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Anyway, I love listening to your perspective, brother. Thank you, man. So, truth is spirit, form is just shifting hands. All right, wait. So let me get this out here. It's just about personally being real, bro. The creator loves you, man. It's like you're his son, you're his daughter. Like, you're made in his image, just like your child is made in your image. That's how he looks at you, bro. He loves you, and like he wants you to be free. It's like, are you gonna tell your child they can never go outside and they can never ride their bike because they may fall and scrape their knee? No, you're gonna let them go play with their friends and ride their bike, and they may scrape their knee. But next time they scrape their knee, they're gonna realize they shouldn't go as fast as they can down the gravel hill where they hit the big rock in the middle and then flip over. That's what happened to me, and I split my head open. Guess what I learned whenever I was like 12 and split my head open, going crazy fast on the bike down a giant like 3/4 mile driveway. I found out I shouldn't be doing that. I learned, bro. It's like, my parents loved me, but they weren't going to say, you can't go down the driveway. They're not going to say that. It's like, that's how the creator is. He loves you, but he wants you to be free, bro. He wants you to be free, and you're going to have to learn from your own mistakes. It's because he loves you. He wants you to have an experience here, a genuine, free, authentic experience of growth. And that's a beautiful thing. It's something that we should be grateful for. It's not something that we should be mad about or hold against the creator. The fact that it's a process of growth and learning and obtaining knowledge, that's a beautiful thing. Be grateful that you get to do that. It's what makes like progression is what makes future experience beautiful. So anyway, my point is just like, it's like you're his son, you're his daughter. Just understand that's real. The creator's very real. And by the way, he's right there. He loves you. And I'm sorry about the lawnmower. I have to get out of here anyway, though. But don't let like all kinds of religious theologians push you away, bro. Like, the creator has showed me, trust me, he doesn't like people acting like that. He does not like really judgmental, dogmatic people, man. He does not like that. True wisdom comes from making mistakes. Exactly. And if you weren't free to make the mistakes, what would be the purpose of life, bro? So just know, none of these people, whether they wear their suit every Sunday, whatever it is, they don't have it all together. And almost all men are fallible. And so they pick and choose to conform to their conveniences. Oh, well, yeah, I go on Sunday. I know it's not really the Shabbat, and it's actually the first day of the week, directly inverted, as if it was a direct attack on the creator, because it's the first day, not the last day. Now, I know the creator made everything perfect, and obviously we're supposed to rest on the day that he said, because he's perfect and he made our body and knows when we're supposed to recharge. And I know he said do these certain things on Shabbat, and I know he said act a certain way and don't eat certain things, but the Messiah came and got tortured for me. So since he went through so much pain and sacrifice, I can do whatever I want to, and I have no responsibility. Don't worry about people. If you can see contradictions within people, just dismiss them, bro. It's about a personal relationship, man. It's about a personal relationship. I can promise you that. Bro. And it's like I got closer to the creator than ever when I fully realized that, and I humbled myself and I started talking to him, and then I was just growing. And it's like he would show me things as I was ready. I still have things I need to be shown. I still have things I need to work on and change. There are things I'm still misunderstanding, I'm sure. I'm not like some omnipotent wisdom source for you guys. I'm telling you my journey. I like to be transparent and show you guys. And that's what this is. That's what it always should be. That's what it should be. So I know I got real worked up, and I mentioned Islam in passing, and it turned into a whole freaking thing. But I got to get out of here because we got to go to DMV and figure out this whole situation. But yeah, thank you guys for kicking it. And simply, bro, people know you by your fruits, and when you're over the target, you're gonna get attacked from all. This is so funny. It's like I didn't plan this, but this stream ended up being a perfect example of my point in the stream, bro. Which is like the target, you're gonna get attacked by everyone, bro. Like I get attacked from flat earthers all the time for saying it's incoherent dielectric acceleration. So like, oh yeah, it's because of density. Well, what is density? What gives you density? Electrostatics, based on the compactness of matter, is based on the charge. What isn't charged? Everything has a charge. Even things that are neutrally charged are neutrally what? Charged. Everything has a charge. It has a resting electrostatic potential. Everything's electrostatic. There's a downward current on the earth, electric downward current based on the equipotential lines of electricity that go up in the air, etc. The flat earthers get mad. How dare you when I say there's obviously, you can call it the ether if you want to, but there's obviously a background medium, because nothing cannot exist. That means something's there, and for something to propagate, it requires a medium that's an antecedent. And then I got flat earthers like, oh, how dare you say the ether? You can't breathe the ether. Why are you saying the ether? Why you say the ether? Why you say electrostatics? That's flat earthers. The people that I've sacrificed literally like every aspect of my life to try to promote and help out, those people attack me, bro. So just soak that in. And then of course I'm gonna get it from the globe earthers. I'm gonna get it from everybody. I'm gonna get it from the agnostic, from the atheist, from the quote unquote Christian, from the quote unquote Muslim. But this is the thing, when you speak the truth, you're not accepted by the world. You're gonna get attacked from all angles, bro. And that's how you know you're over the target. And in fact, if a lot of people are really thing you say, you need to step back and think, okay, there's probably something that I'm just saying because it's convenient. I've been tricked into conformity. And like, that's the thing, like, I want to be honest about. Like, I find myself in that situation all the time where I'm like, whoa, why do I think that? Why is it I think that? I've said that for many years, but why do I think that? And I have to re-examine. Oftentimes it's because of like colloquial uses of phrases, like just conforming to the norm without noticing it, right? It's like, I've heard them say this, that way, and therefore, blah, blah. It's like, we all have to constantly check ourselves, man. And I think that's the whole truth here. And when you're over the target, you're going to get attacked. And that's why I'm not going to say any names, but I think some of the truthers are attacking other truthers right now. And I think there's jealousy involved and all this stuff. But when you're really over the target, bro, you're going to get attacked. Oh, man, DMV, yeah, trust me, dude. Trust me. I feel you, bro. I don't want to go either. And so that's it. And if we can't agree to disagree, and you know that like I promote the creator and the Messiah, and I want people to have a relationship with them, and I try my best to reach them, and I sacrifice everything to do so, you should just self-reflect some more, man. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing to help people out? and if you genuinely feel that you are doing stuff to help you out and actually making sacrifices for the creator, then good, man. I love you for that. I'm happy for you. I'm happy. I'm proud of you. And that's great. It's like, just don't tear other people down. Everyone has different approaches and different journeys and they're different places. And it's just like the dogma, man. It's exhausting and stupid. So in summary, the whole idea is when you're over the target, you're going to get attacked from all people. And then the double entendre I kind of ran with is people in the truth community that are really getting close to my scope landing on top of them. And once fall in my scope, I will unload the magazine, bro. You will get hit with rounds. So I want you to know you need to think very carefully about what some of you guys are doing. And if you got something to say, subliminals are gamma male tendencies when you drop sublims. So just say what you mean. Say what you mean to who you mean, right? The reason I don't say, I have a lot of people I would love to just bury because I think they're such a detriment to the truth movement. But it's like, I know that that's some of my pride. And like, the division is a deterrent away from people coming here. We need some form of a unified front, just in general, so people can get in here. We don't have to agree. We can separate our own little categories there. We can think our own things. That's why my rule is someone has to say my name specifically before I put them in the scope. And I think some people know it. And I know that you guys watch my streams too. And so you guys, if you got something, just say it. You can come on my stream, we'll talk about it. I will bury you though if you go about it the wrong way. Would be interesting to hear you get in touch with ex-AE mappers or alternative maps people just like people Jake have been having on. Okay. Yeah, I mean the whole map thing is very simple, bro. We can't have an accurate map unless we have an accurate central point to lay the land out. And the southern oceans are so inefficiently mapped out, we can't have it. And that's why I think it's so funny. It's like I have that, what's that bar? It's like, gone for a minute, but we back now. I can't remember what it was because it's like all black, or Suburbans and they black back, or I see Suburbans lurking, searching, and they blacked out, got me swerving to the back route. Gone for a minute, but we back now. They lied about the earth, but I guess they need it mapped out. Trying to paint the bigger picture, they can see the background. So it's like, bro, how tragic. They lied about the earth, it's flat, it's tragic. All they asking is where the map is. It's like, that's a stupid question. We don't have a map, okay? No one's gonna create a map. No one's gonna create an accurate map until you have the central point accurate. I'm sorry about it. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. I love you guys. Thank you for the super chats. I read them all off. Anyone that sends anything on Cash App or PayPal, I'll read them off. And I'm really trying, like I had to come over here and I can only do my phone stream. I still wanted to talk to you guys because it's been a minute. But the plan is, once I can figure out how to get this little antenna and install, which is like, it's like $1,500 or a little bit more than that. And, you know, I'm throwing money into these appeals. You have to pay for appeals and all this other stuff. And I'm trying my best, you know, I really am. But anyway, that's what the hiccup has been, is like getting that mobile antenna for the RV, getting it installed so we'll have a router and consistently fast internet so I can do computer streams. And then when I do that, we will have shows at certain times, certain days, consistently, always, so you guys can have more of like a reliable schedule. And then we have a bunch of like prominent people I'm going to have on and other shows that I've already asked to be a guest on, which I'm kind of keeping them to myself because I want to surprise you guys. And then I do plan on maybe going to DC and doing some activism. If you're in the area, you can hit me up, Witsit@protonmail.com. Set it up here soon before we end up getting out of here. And I think we're going to shoot down south here soon. So that's kind of the plan right now. So just, you know, be patient with me. I'm trying to figure out the finances. I'm trying to figure out how to get the internet things situated so we can do consistent streams, yo. And yeah, I mean, I have other things that take precedent where, like I said, we're about to have to try to figure out how to come up with like $5,000 for the taxes on the RV just to get it registered. After we had to pay like $6,000 just to get it inspected. You know, and then another $3,000 because the Jeep that should have no problems ever is completely messed up, and then they made us pay for it. It's just the whole thing. A lot is going on behind the scenes that we're trying to figure it out, and now you guys know. I wanted to give you guys a heads up. Thanks, Austin. Great stream. No problem, man. Thank you, man. All right, so I love you guys. Again, I don't have time to read any of the chats. I didn't see any donations, but if anyone sends any donations, I'll read them off next stream. $WitsitGetsIt on Cash App if you want to support the stream. You can also go to Witsit@protonmail.com on PayPal, or you can go to paypal.me/innerworld. I think I have Zelle, Witsit@protonmail.com. Don't quote me on that. And yeah, cool. And now I'll have to do the internet thing and have the computer. That's the only way I can go on Rockfin. Rockfin doesn't even have mobile streaming yet, which, Rockfin, what are you guys doing? Can we get mobile, please? Can we get mobile? But anyway, everyone donate. Yeah, what that guy said. So anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for all the support you guys do so far and already. I have a lot of people that really do help me out and love me, and I appreciate you guys. And I love you guys. And I'm going to do something for the patrons and read it out, because I realize that these people have really been legends, holding me down even when I was having to take breaks. All right, so there you go. I'll read anything off again. So, seek and speak truth unequivocally, because the weak find contentment in the consensus of ignorance. So there's no reason to care what other people think. It's stupid. And just like the name of this stream, when you're over the target, you're going to get attacked from all sides and angles. And just know that that's actually some form of confirmation. The creator's kind of showing you, like, look, you're a legend. You're in a legendary spot. Not many people can do what you're doing, where you're getting attacked from all sides. So be cool with it. Stay strong. Always speak the truth no matter what. Never back down. Because we're heading towards an era in time where it's never been more important to speak the truth. So smash the Rogans up too. So I love you guys.